that doorknob.
I am holding on to it for dear life. I don't want anything to go out again.
Oh my God.
Okay, wait. All right, so we're already going. Okay. Hi.
Yes.
Places, please.
Okay.
Places. All actors to the stage. All actors to the stage. Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Hi. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You are listening to One and Two Ducks.
Almost.
So close. And we have a very special episode for you tonight. Perhaps you've heard, perhaps you haven't. But tonight is the night of Ratatouille the TikTok Musical.
Hence the faces.
Hence the faces. We're little tiny rats. And if you're listening on Spotify, you can go over to YouTube and look at us. We look like cute little rats.
Yes, we're very cute.
Very cute.
Call us.
Please don't call me.
Actually, don't call us.
Please don't.
But what you can
I don't like talking on the phone.
What you can do, though, is you can like and subscribe.
Hello.
Because this is totally a channel where you could do that, people. You can totally engage with us and we will engage back with you. So we want you to be a part of the conversation. Tell us your thoughts about Ratatouille as we watch it live and we're reacting. We would like to know what your reactions were. So definitely comment, subscribe, so you can be a part of that conversation. Sweet.
Ratatouille the TikTok Musical.
Megan, tell me how this began.
Great question. It started on a little app called TikTok, which I don't have a TikTok. Do you have a TikTok, Selena?
I tried and I'm not hip enough.
I'm not hip enough either. That's why I didn't even bother. I'm like, I can't do these dances. I can't be this cool.
Try.
I don't have a TikTok.
I can't be this cool. TikTok.
It started on TikTok in August when 26-year-old New York teacher Emily Jacobson shared a TikTok of herself singing an ode to the main character Remy, a Parisian rat who loves to cook. And ever since then, other people added on. They kind of were like, oh, I like Ratatouille. And if this character were in the musical, this is maybe what that song would be. And they kind of, all these people all around the world basically all wrote a musical together, song by song, moment by moment. And now we have kind of a fully fledged Broadway Zoom virtual production of Ratatouille the Musical.
That is the coolest thing ever. Like, first of all, they started in August. Like, that's
not that long ago.
Insane.
By the way, Happy New Year.
Yes. Oh, yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
But Ratatouille.
How fitting that at the beginning of a new year, we have a virtual musical about one of the cutest Pixar characters.
Ever. And fans. Let's talk about that 1 second. Like, fans got this together. Fans are the ones who are like, made Broadway go, You know, like, that's insane too. Like, that's, I think, historical, can we say?
Absolutely.
History
this has never happened before. This is going to go down as something that happened in the year of 2020 when musicals couldn't perform. Somehow a musical was written virtually by a couple hundred people, maybe.
Right. Amazing. I'm so excited to get into this thing. So this whole episode, you're going to get our actual live reactions. Megan and myself have not seen this at all yet. We've maybe heard some songs. We've maybe listened to a few things, but we have not seen this production just yet. So all of our reactions are organic.
Let me ask you a question. Have you looked at the cast list at all?
A little bit, yes. I did a little bit of research.
Who are you the most excited to see tonight?
So, who I'm really, really, really excited to see is Kevin Chamberlain.
He is a 3-time Tony and Drama Desk nominee for Seussical, Dirty Blonde, and The Addams Family.
I thought from what I heard of the musical and actually the TikTok version that I saw, very short, because TikToks are short, I fell in love with him. I thought he was adorable, and I'm really excited to see him. Who are you most excited for?
All right. I love me some Titus. When I saw Kimmy Schmidt, Titus, like I could watch an entire show, like 7 series show about Titus's character Titus in Kimmy Schmidt because it was hysterical. However, I am full on the Andre DeShields train.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw Andre DeShields in Hadestown. I saw the original cast of Hadestown on Broadway, and Andre DeShields stole my heart completely. And like, I know he was in The Wiz, and I know he was in Jelly's Last Jam back in the day, but holy cannolis, was he amazing in Hadestown. And so I'm excited to see him still be this like fun, lively, bright, beautiful person in Ratatouille as Anton Ego. And I think he's going to be the perfect Anton Ego. And I'm so excited.
Okay, so are we ready to get into this thing?
You're so ready.
We're going to press play.
So
Here
excited.
we go. Oh, it's the countdown.
My heart stopped.
Here we
Oh my God.
go.
It feels like you're in a theater and the curtain's about to come up.
So
I'm so happy that they're doing this to benefit the Actors Fund.
Yes.
Which is an incredible organization that helps not just actors, but creatives in the industry alike. I know I have a friend who's a casting associate, and she didn't think that she didn't have healthcare through her office, and she was able to go to the Actors Fund and get, some help when she needed it. And thank goodness we have it, because boy, especially this year, we need it, honey.
It started with a 10-second video.
10 seconds.
And here we are.
10 seconds only. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Just put it out there in the world, guys, because it could happen.
I just want to say, I think she's so far the only person, and it's kind of funny because she's technically the creator. Funny that she's the only one that I've heard call it a Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, baby. Because it's Ratatouille the Musical, so it's Ratatouille.
I love it. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Are ready for me to?
I'm ready.
Broadway that celebrates the artistic brilliance and historic work of everyone in our community, especially theater workers who are Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
I stand for all of it. I was just going to say that's the original Ratatouille song that she created. That's it.
That's the original one.
That's it.
Seriously. I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, man, that's
Lin-Manuel Miranda in Ratatouille the Musical? What? All right, play.
I just want to say it's amazing that they actually have an overture.
Baby,
they have an overture,
baby,
people.
Disney.
People, they have an overture.
And that's just showing. Yes.
Because I just wanted to react.
Oh my God, you paused at the perfect moment. Look at the mice. And by mice, I mean rat. Little rat ensemble.
Yes, so to those who are listening, there's two little ensemble right now that are on our screen that have the cutest little styrofoam mouse ears sorry. Oh my gosh. Rat ears. And they are so adorable right now. And one of them has like a cuter version of what we're trying to do on our face.
Shout out to Joy Woods and JJ Neiman.
So now real quick, I just wanted to, we just watched Kevin Chamberlain's part of The Cook, and he just made my heart so happy.
So cute. I love that song. Anyone could cook. I'm obsessed.
All right, now back to these adorable rats.
I'm ready to see this.
It's funny because I keep saying adorable rats, and it's weird to me because because in my brain, mice are cute and rats are ugly, but these rats are adorable.
I used to have a rat when I was growing up. Her name was Templeton.
Was it ugly?
She was gorgeous.
Did you curl her hair?
No, she was just a little rat. She was a gray rat. She was very sweet. Rats are very nice.
Oh, I do. Yes, actually, we have a someone who listens to One Hen, Two Ducks, who actually has a lot of rats. If you know who you are, you can go ahead and comment and talk about your rats. She showed me all these pictures. They're awesome and they're adorable.
Cute.
And she actually said that she was going to take a picture of them watching Ratatouille. Oh. Okay, so now let's continue.
Yes.
You get it, rats.
That high kick.
was amazing. Oh my
God, I
goodness.
love that.
So although it's naturally pausing because it's buffering, I must say, first of all, editor is a genius. They did such an amazing job editing this, and it was probably painstaking. Man, hats off or ears off. No, don't take off your ears. That's a little morbid. But yes, a nod and a bow and a to you, man, to you. Okay,
let's go.
All right, ready and play.
Oh, trash, and it stinks. Oh.
Nice.
Okay, I'm glad we did this because I love seeing things in real time. I'm here for some Wayne Brady.
Yes. Who doesn't love Wayne Brady?
Legit. He is so,
I mean,
he's so great. He's so cute. I love this Good in the Garbage song. And I love how I don't know how much this was rehearsed, but his use of like props in the middle from his like Whose Line Is It Anyway days, it makes me think he just like grabbed some stuff and just made stuff up on the spot. Great. Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
He's totally multifaceted. He can do like you said, he can do comedy like that. He's so used to improv, he just goes with it. And he probably did put those things together real quick. He just literally probably found trash and then just made something of it. Or like someone's flip flop. That might have been his flip flop.
But fly swatter. Like immediately like thought of something.
Yes,
so
exactly.
smart. So
if you're
cute.
listening to this, he has a beanie, right? But he folded the beanie up and then put these adorable little ears
in the beanie,
like from like paper that he made, like he cut them out and he colored. It's so cute, and then he actually colored his little nose.
Adam Lambert looks beautiful so far. He gave us like 2 lines up to this point, but he looks gorgeous. And Titus is giving me everything I need.
Yes. Now I will say that it is clear that they are reading. To be fair, again, they did this really quickly. It was put together. And if you don't know the acting process, knowing lines takes a long time. And so I don't necessarily, I can't really knock them on that because of the timing. Now I do wish, because I know it exists and it's fairly not expensive, but hey, again, timing, they probably didn't have time on Amazon to order it. But I do wish they had one of those teleprompters that go into the camera. Our producer probably knows what we're talking about, but they have and it's on Amazon for fairly cheap. But you put the camera in, and the camera and the teleprompter kind of like is one, so they could be looking at the camera and reading at the same time. That's what I wish they had. Still so adorable and awesome.
You ready to keep going?
All right. Yes. Okay. I'm going to press play and.
Severe blow to Gusto, and a great chef died shortly afterward.
Again, ode to the editor.
And I haven't eaten in 15 minutes.
So one thing I wanted to mention, one of my first reactions is not only the editor, because I keep, saying the editor, because he or she is really doing an amazing job right now. But what I also love about this, that some people may not, is the fact that this is requiring imagination.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know about you, Megan, but my imagination is exploding. I see him in Paris. I saw him in the sewer. I saw him in the house, and then they're chasing everything. Not only just, how they were doing it, which was actually brilliant and adorable for what they had to work with, but I could see it. So if you have a crazy, like Anne of Green Gables imagination, you're going to love this. That's because it's requiring you to go right into there. Yeah, sorry. Oh, to Anne of Green Gables, because, she has the best imaginations in the world. So I just wanted to say that because, I just was like admiring that my imagination gets to go here. It gets to go here while I'm watching this. So I would say that this is definitely paying homage to the theater, even though it's not in the theater, because theater, as well as requires imagination.
I would say so far. I mean, and I think to this point, Titus is giving us, he's helped setting the tone for us, right? Committing emotionally to where he is, and he's like taking his time. He's setting the stage for us, and he's probably standing in his living room with nothing behind him, and like someone just reading to him, and he's giving us like everything that he's saying. Also, interesting choice. Titus is not wearing ears.
Yes.
So
he doesn't look like a rat at all.
Yeah. And he had such I mean, it's so silly, but it's such a sweet, honest moment where he's like, I wasn't just a rat in the sewer. I'm a rat in Paris. I was under Paris this whole time. Like, I was like, huh, that's so sweet.
And I love that you noted, especially for our listeners, that he's not at all in costume. He's in just a gray turtleneck, and that's it. And again, ode to the imagination. Though he's like that, I still see him as the rat. Exactly. I believe him 110%, and that means he's doing a great job as an actor.
Agreed. If I say I'm a rat, I'm a rat. I don't need anything else.
He doesn't even have whiskers.
He doesn't even have whiskers or ears, and yet he's nailing it. Did you catch that chorus line? Kiss today, goodbye.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, that's
I love it.
So
I love those nods. I love those nods, especially as we talked about in our off book series. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But even as we talked about those nods to musical history, nods to musical theater, when you're doing it is, I think, so beautiful and respectful.
Especially when you bring in like actors that have been in those shows or that are famous for those shows, and you bring them in and you kind of make a joke about it. It helps, like, you just kind of poke, because everyone knows that person's from that show. Like, if you brought Lynn in and all of a sudden it was like, don't throw away your shot.
Okay.
The sad thing is, I was counting my chickens before they hatched. A real Parisian getting a bite of my tiny rat.
Pausing.
What do you think, Megan?
Okay.
Of what we saw.
Things that I have noticed so far, that we didn't talk about yet. Remy is the narrator. He is telling you what is happening because we don't have the luxury of a stage show to kind of show us / a film to show us. And we can't just steal animation from the movie and make it look like it's happening, because we're trying to suspend the disbelief that Titus is Remy. So Titus is,
and Disney would kill you.
Yeah. Well, hello. So Titus is also not only Remy and kind of telling it from his perspective, which he was anyway in the movie. I believe Remy was the narrator in the movie. He's kind of explaining what's going on. He's explaining the story. So he's narrating essentially, but then we go in and out of like real time. Andrew Barth Feldman as Alfredo Linguini. Andrew Barth Feldman is a fantastic Linguini. He looks so much like the character. It's insane.
Yes, it is. Thank you for bringing him up, because so far, okay, I don't really have a favorite, but I do notice, these people that are doing a wonderful job, and he's one of them. Not only does he look the character, he is totally him. He's 100% him.
Okay, so let me go through a little cast real quick. We have Ashley Park as Colette Tattoo, who was fantastic French accent, beautiful scene work without an actual partner there. Mary Testa is playing Skinner. She's fantastic.
And we have to remember, these people are not in the same room. And, as actors, what's one of the first things that they always say in school is, acting is reacting. And I can't even imagine how difficult it would be to only be reacting by voice. Maybe by voice. I actually don't even know if they are. I'm seeing, devices in their ears, but that could just be the music. Yeah. So that's a possibility that they're reacting with voice. But so they're completely having to react to these characters they're not even near.
And nod to Remy's little I want song right there, of how he wants to cook and how he wants people to remember his name. I think that's a great, very sweet song. Titus delivered it honestly and beautifully. And I'm excited.
And when he said, I will take care of you, you can be someone who looks over me.
Little chef. Little chef.
And play.
The next morning, we roll up to the kitchen. Just a normal human man and a rat chef in his chef's hat. I know it sounds weird.
Notice the background.
So I just noticed that Ashley Park is also in Emily in Paris, a Netflix show. If you haven't seen it, also adorable show. But no wonder she's doing so well on this accent. She's been practicing. Chick's been in Paris for a good minute, but she's killing it right now with this accent. I feel like she is from, I don't even know if she is from Paris, but I do believe it. I do believe it.
Was she in Mean Girls the Musical on Broadway?
Yes.
I knew it.
She was Tony nominated for that Mean Girls.
I knew it. She was the one that was like,
So,
there's a 75% chance it's already raining. That one. Or something like
which
that.
is my favorite character, by the way, because she has the best lines in Mean Girls. But yes, she's also in Mean Girls, the musical, Tony nominated. So this chick is real. All right, go on, Ashley Park. You do your thing.
Hello.
I love you. You do it, girl.
And then real quick, we have our creatives, Lucy Moss, who is the director.
Good job, Lucy. And a female, you get it.
She composed. So this is why. Here we go. She composed and co-wrote Six the Musical. That's
we gotta do something on her too. When we do Six,
when we do Six, this is important. Lucy Moss, baby.
Yes. Lucy,
she's fantastic. Moss. Making her the youngest woman ever to direct a Broadway musical.
Hello, Lucy. Call Lucy. Someone get Lucy on the phone.
Get Lucy on the phone. We need to talk to her. I'm ready.
Yes.
What do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. Linguini told Colette about me, the rat in a hat. Blah, blah, blah. The humans fell in love. Big shocker there. Blah, blah.
Yes. Tap number.
Woohoo! Tap number.
Didn't like this musical.
Oh my goodness, Andre DeShields.
Is
truly a master at work. That song, first of all, he's sitting behind like a desk the whole time and he is absolutely on fire. His eyes, his whole persona is just, there's energy coming out of like every inch of him. And it is just so awesome to watch. Oh, I just adore him. I could eat him up. He's fantastic. I love how he makes like his little 2-minute cameo at the end, but it was worth waiting for him the whole show.
And like, I still don't understand how he, and probably only him, can pull off red plaid and black sequins.
I mean,
it was amazing.
As a costumer, perfect. I wonder how you figured that out. Because, like, I mean, obviously, like, she figured out with young Ego and older Ego, they both wear a little red scarf, which I think they did in
the movie.
In the movie,
I do believe so. Yeah.
I don't know. I know it was like a black. A black turtleneck. I also loved the Linguini and tattoo tango that they did. I thought that was so cute. It's so wordy. I think it was impeccably done. It was so great.
Yeah,
and how awesome. Like how do you figure out the perfect, short, succinct way to show kind of a push and pull relationship? A tango, baby. A tango.
Tango. Brilliant arrangers. Again, brilliant.
Totally brilliant. Okay. A couple times during this musical, they do that take to the camera. Several people in the show where they go.
Yes.
And it's a smile and a heavy breathing at the end of the number.
Yes.
So that is kind of like the joke of like a musical theater actor waiting for the applause, right? Like they just finished this huge number and they're standing there breathing heavy, smiling, waiting for the applause that never comes. And it's a little bit of a joke because it's Zoom. No one
I mean, they can't hear it. We're actually clapping for you, but you can't hear me unless you watch this video. Then you can hear me clapping for you. But yes, the poor things.
The poor things. That's the only bad thing about this whole thing, that you can't clap for them.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw any of the interviews, but Kevin Chamberlain did this like really short one, I think with Insider and a few others, but he said what this show shows, especially in this time during the pandemic, is that creatives will find a way. You can't shut it down. A lot of people are wondering what's going to happen to theater. What's going to happen to theater after, when is it going to come back? It's never going to go away. It will always find a way. It's like water. It'll always find its own path. And that homage at the end to all the creators at home, that though they were shut down and shut out, they're like, I'm still going to create. I literally cannot stop.
Yeah.
A pandemic cannot stop me. I have to create, and I will create no matter what.
It's true.
So that was beautiful.
It's totally true. No matter what happens, art finds a way. People in the worst of times can find the positive and make something together. And sometimes your silliest idea becomes something actually really lovely. Like, look at Cats. Andrew Lloyd Webber took the poems of T.S. Eliot, made a musical out of it. And when everyone was like, what are you doing? He's like, it's just about cats. It ended up being something that people are crazy
Iconic.
about. Yeah. So there we are. We have it. What'd you think?
Yes.
What'd you think of ultimately at the end of it?
Please, man, I want to know what like our viewers thought. I really do, because there's so many thoughts that I had. Yes, it wasn't perfect. Yes, it's not what we're used to traditional theater, but we got to give them credit. We really do, guys. I really believe that what they did was groundbreaking, and who knows what doors this will open up for the future of theater. So definitely, guys, leave your reactions, what you thought, what were your favorite parts, what you also maybe that you didn't like, or that you loathed entirely, if you can say that. But yes, let us know, because we definitely want to keep this conversation going about what they did and what the future of theater looks. What does it look like in your communities? Who is creating right now, and how does that look?
Yeah.
As well, I would like to know.
We had a teacher who was very intense and loved theater, and I was very interested to see what he thought, because he loved Les Miserables. And when the Les Mis movie came out, we were all like, oh, he's gonna hate it, right? Because he's such a purist. And then when we kind of talked to him, he was like, oh, I loved it. And I was like, you did? And he was like, yeah, because you have to look at things for what they are. Les Mis the movie is not a theater production. So I can't judge it like I would a theater production. I have to judge it like a film. Ratatouille, the TikTok musical, is not a theater production. It's a virtual production. I have to judge it based on the fact that it is a virtual production. Nobody could be in the same room with each other. So how do I judge it?
Right.
I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it still had an incredible amount of heart. And I thought that the actors they didn't like make fun of it. Like, they were 100% in it.
They were serious.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what makes all the difference when you go see any show, is they have to believe the world they're in to make you believe the world you're in.
But that, my friends, is theater.
That is theater. Sometimes honest, sometimes ridiculous, but that's what it is, baby. So good. Loved it.
Yes. If you like this video, press that like button. Let us know so that we can definitely continue to make more content like this.
Smash that subscribe.
Smash the subscribe so that you can continue the conversation and be a part of this community. This is more than just a channel. This is a community of theater lovers, of Broadway lovers. So if you want to be a part of that community, please press subscribe as well. Thank you, everyone. And stay tuned. Megan, what are we going to be talking about on our next episode?
Next
of One Hen,
Two Ducks. Next week, we have a very interesting episode all about the ins and outs of auditioning in this.
The auditioning
process in the theater. First-hand experience right here.
Yeah. Yes, we definitely have some first-hand experience, and I know that many of you probably have a lot of experience, so you're not going to want to miss that episode.
Tuesdays are now your favorite day.
Every Tuesday, jump in the pond. Every Tuesday, join us for a song. Every Tuesday, One Hen, Two Ducks. Every Tuesday, you won't want to miss us.
That was nice. That was nice. And Ratatouille the musical, if you didn't see it, I don't know what you're going to do, because by the time this podcast is up, it's gone. So hopefully they put it up again.
Thank you. We love you.
We love you.
All right.
And now I'm going to go and I'm going to memorize every line, and I'm going to become Remy for the next production. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.